On Kate Middleton's first royal tour, her came perilously close to embarrassment in Canada, when a gust of wind whipped her Primrose Jenny Packham summer dress up around her thighs. Just minutes after touchdown at Calgary Airport, Canada, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were greeted by gusts of wind that blew up Kate's dress and gave her the Marilyn Monroe effect. While speaking with Canadian soldiers at the Calgary Airport, Kate's casual canary yellow dress blew up in the back, nearly revealing her backside. The Duchess struggled to save her modesty as she repeatedly was forced to hold down her dress as the wind blew. The pictures of Kate's billowing dress are reminiscent of the iconic image of Marilyn Monroe's dress blowing up revealingly in the movie The 7-Year Itch. Like a seasoned member of the royal family, Kate maintained her grace and modesty during the mild windstorm. Thankfully, Kate handled the situation like a pro and managed to smooth down the dress, clearly not fazed by her Marilyn Monroe moment. While attending the wedding of her friends William Van Cutsem and Rosie Ruck-Keene, in South Oxfordshire, Kate was caught red-faced as a light breeze left her black-white polka-dot dress matching the pace of wind. Seemingly unaware that her skirt had blown up, revealing her shapely legs, she gripped her black and white fascinator rather than her hem, laughing as she did so. Kate Middleton styled out the wintry conditions in London as she visited the Place to Be charity in Canary Wharf. The Duchess of Cambridge Kate almost had a Marilyn Monroe moment after arriving at the charity's head office, after wind threatened to blow up her navy blue coat while speaking to a young girl who had handed the Duchess some flowers. While bending down to accept flowers from 9-year-old schoolgirl Tierney Potter, Middleton's Orla-Keeley skirt flew up behind her. The Duchess remained poised, however, while holding down her skirt with one hand and continuing to chat with the street Edmund school student. "I was nervous but excited," Potter told Us Weekly of meeting Middleton. "The Duchess said she wanted to say hello to the rest of the class, so I took her inside." This isn't the first time Kate has had a close brush with the wind, as she and her husband, the Duke of Cambridge, arrived in New Zealand with their son Prince George in 2014. The Duchess gave onlookers an eyeful when a gust of wind ensured that she had her very own Marilyn Monroe moment. Whilst exiting the aircraft with her baby boy in her arms, Kate was forced to quickly pull down her red double-breasted Catherine Walker dress and coat, as it exposed her slender thighs and almost resulted in a rather embarrassing knicker flash. Catherine looked shocked as the chilly weather played havoc with her stunning attire, but she quickly rectified the situation, all whilst clutching Prince George on her left hip. However, this isn't the first time that Kate has found herself in this rather awkward situation whilst on the other side of the world. In 2016, when Kate and Prince William visited the Delhi War Memorial to lay a wreath, the Duchess wore a dress by New Zealand-born designer Emilia Wickstead. Knee-length, with a full skirt, short sleeves and a Peter Pan collar, the dress is beautiful and very wearable. The Duchess of Cambridge almost suffered a Marilyn Monroe moment when a gust of wind blew her dress up. Kate was able to catch the hem of her gown in time and save any embarrassment as she laid a wreath with husband Prince William at India Gate, the country's war memorial. But she was plagued by a number of strong gusts that not only sent her Emilia Wickstead outfit billowing into the air, but wrapped her hair around her face. For the Duchess of Cambridge, she was able to avoid numerous wardrobe malfunctions by holding down her billowing Emilia Wickstead dress. The wind would not let up as it kept blowing the dress, but she held it down with grace and poise. Most recently, the Duchess of Cambridge laughed as she battled to keep from incredible fuchsia Alexander McQueen dress from blowing up. The Duchess was captured giggling as a huge gust of wind threatened to fully blow up the hem of the dress at Princess Eugenie's wedding to Jack Brooksbank. Thankfully, Kate handled the situation like a pro and managed to smooth down the dress, as she left St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle with husband Prince William. Clearly not fazed by her Marilyn Monroe moment, Kate smiled as she stood next to other royals, including the Queen and Sophie, the Countess of Wessex. Typically, Kate is known to weigh down her hems to avoid her dresses blowing up, and also has another handy trick to avoid a wardrobe malfunction. It's not the first time that Kate Middleton has suffered a close call with her outfit, unlike the Queen who weighs her hemlines down with Lee curtain weights. In the earlier years of her reign, not even the Queen was immune from the dreaded wardrobe malfunction in windy conditions. But nowadays the royal hemline remains elegantly in place whatever the weather, thanks to a secret weapon sewn inside the hem of each handmade outfit or a couple of circular Lee curtain weights, costing £1.50 British for a packet of 4. They are sourced from the Chelsea department store Peter Jones by her favorite couturier, Stuart Parvin. The weights measure just over an inch across and weigh less than an ounce. Yet they are surprisingly effective. The beauty of a handmade outfit is that it hangs just right, but, of course, we have a few tricks up our sleeve, said Mr. Parvin, who has been designing for the Queen since 2001 and holds her official warrant. I just pop a couple of weights into the hemline of her dresses and coats and it makes them hang beautifully. If there is a flap in the coat, then I will sew in one on each side of the split to even it up. And sometimes if she is wearing a lightweight chiffon skirt, I will sew in a smaller lead weight the size of a pea or even a length of chain. Without the secret weights, other members of the royal family have fallen foul of the elements. Mr. Parvin describes the Queen as a fashion icon. People don't often realize it, but the Queen is a classic beauty and has unbelievable style, he said. She is quite unique among my clients in that I can't think of anything I have put on her that I have had to say, "Oh, you shouldn't wear that one." Everything works. She has an amazing complexion and I can put her in any color you care to mention, from subtle beige and golds to fuchsia pink and lime green. Mr. Parvin revealed that, even at 85, the Queen still takes a keen interest in fashion. She knows exactly what she wants and what suits her and yet also manages to move with the times. I send over sketches and fabric swatches. She will pick out what she wants. We have just one fitting at Buckingham Palace and that's it. Done. We use specially sourced fabrics such as wool crepe that don't crease, often with subtle patterns on them that hide the rigors of the day. Mr. Parvin often works with royal milliner Rachel Trevor Morgan, who revealed that she prepares the dyes for the Queen's hats in a saucepan on the stove. It's all hand done and I literally cook it up slowly until I get exactly the right shade, she said. Asked why one of the Queen's hats had never blown off, she says, "We make old-fashioned hat pins with the heads covered in the same fabric as the hat itself, so you cannot see them."
Thank you for watching videos. If you like our videos, please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour. Your support is a motivation for us to produce better videos. If you have any requests for news, please comment below the videos for us. See you in the next videos.